This is Chevalier with a C,
This is Bryant with the T.
and this is In My Black Opinion.
My friend, we are live. Can you hear that? Can you hear the recording in progress?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard it. This is so
Yeah.
cool, right? This is great. Hi, my friend. We are back for another week of In My Black Ass Opinion. How are you?
Yes. I I am well. I am well enough. You know, I am here. How are you, friend?
I'm doing okay. I feel like today has been a decent day. So I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good. I'm broke, but I'm good.
That's good.
And that's
Relatable
okay.
content.
That's okay. I was telling Keisha last night, like, man, I'm wiped, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the worst time of the year to be broke because the holidays and, well, any time of the year is not a good time to be broke, but because
Okay.
of the holidays coming up and
But yeah.
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 Why are you so broke? Just cinnamon
Okay.
roll. Good.
Okay.
You want a piece?
Yes.
Come,
I do.
come get you a little piece.
I'm gonna. Yep. Yep.
Well, pick me up. No. Get what you need. Friend, go get you some more. It's good. It's on act right, Shane. Enjoy. It's good, ain't it?
It's very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I ain't need it, especially since we planning on getting cookies. So we're planning on ordering some cookies from Insomnia for our cheat meal, our cheat snack for the weekend. And I forgot about that before I got this cinnamon roll for breakfast. This thing is good.
It is good.
Ooh.
Don't drop it.
It was about to hit the ground.
Don't drop that.
Anyway, so you said you're good.
I am as good as. Yep.
As good as you can be. Yep.
I am. Yeah, it's the weekend. My weekend's been okay. It's been okay. The weekend has been fine. It's. I mean, I've got home. I ain't really did nothing. Left the house to go get something to eat because cooking was that. And yeah. That's really it. I've just been in the house, just kind of like decompressing from the week and just you know thinking and doing a lot of planning as far as just like thinking about the future and all that other stuff. So that's been nice and healthy. It's eye opening. It's an eye opening thing when you really sit down and you're like, you know
what do I want my life to look
here,
like?
Yeah, what I want my life to look like over the next 5 years. I don't know how people do that. I hate that question in like interviews and stuff. But when you actually sit down and you like really start to think about it, it's just like, you know what? Okay, I can see why people like to do this. I guess I can see why. Instead of just kind of going for it or winging it sometimes. At least having like a general idea or like a general outline it's nice. And I can see the benefit of it. So yeah, that was an interesting experience that took forever, but
But you finished, right?
I'm done. I did what I needed to do, and it'll get some revisions later, and yeah. But that's been my weekend basically. I am relaxing. I finally watched The Harder They Fall.
Great
movie.
Did you? Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm so angry.
I did. Because I was just like, you know what? When's the last time we actually sat still and actually like watched a movie at the same time? Like, when's the last time we actually even did that? Like,
because we don't, no time, really.
No, we don't have no time to do nothing. We both got too much going on, so it's just like, yeah. But yeah, so I watched it. It was a good movie. Funny movie. Very a number of funny moments, and but a good movie. And yeah, so did that, and now today's highlight is gonna be getting these cookies, and yeah, that's it for me this weekend. I don't think I have much else to really do right now. And yeah, how's your weekend been going though, friend?
My weekend's been pretty good. Last week I went back on like keto low carb, more so low carb and keto. And so like I've been on a straight and narrow for 4 days. I've been on a straight and narrow for 4 days, but this weekend I've been splurging on the calories. Friday night, if you remember, I was like, I want some carbs. I'm gonna have some carbs. And the carb I chose, y'all, is a damn Hot Pocket. Of all things.
I
was
just like, when you walked in that door, so like, you got a Hot Pocket. The ice cream I can understand, but a Hot Pocket. I was like, okay, I mean, hey, if that's what you got a craving for.
I didn't even have a craving for it. I literally got in the store. I was hungry, and I think at that point, Chick-fil-A had closed, and I was like, I really wanted some Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A had closed, and I went into the grocery store because I was out running errands for Friday night for my shoot Saturday, which was amazing yesterday. But I was like, what do I want? And I was like, I kind of want some wine. And I was like, no, I ain't gonna get no wine. I'm gonna get some ice cream. And I was over in the frozen section. I was like, well, what can I eat? Like, what actual food can I eat? And I was like, ooh, a Hot Pocket. I don't know. It just came to me out of nowhere. And I was just like, I got the Hot Pocket and I ate one of them. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even want this. I didn't want it nor need it. And it was good for a Hot Pocket, but it was just like, I feel 12. And
I mean, I used to love when I was like 12. Oh yeah, I loved Hot Pockets actually. So I remember. I used to double fist them Jones. Just
yes. In college, I used to eat too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of cheating on. Well, not cheating. I honestly, what I had set for myself was one cheat meal, but it's turned into a whole weekend full of cheats. Yesterday I had Chick-fil-A. I think that was the only thing I ate yesterday was Chick-fil-A. And that was after my shoot at like, I don't know why I ate so late. It was like 7:00 when I got that Chick-fil-A. 6. It was like 6. It was dark. This time change is really like my whole everything has just been out of whack.
It is just, wow.
But so I ate that Chick-fil-A. I went to movies last night and I had a couple of drinks. And oh my God, I don't know whether like doing low carb, keto. And I feel like I say this every time I drink after I've been on low carb. But man, them drinks hit some kind of different when you are drinking after not having any carbs. And it's either the sugar in the drinks or the sugar and alcohol combination. But they did not sit well with my stomach. Like I was so nauseous. Like I wasn't sick, but I was just nauseous. Like, and I was just like, oh my God. And of course I got a little buzz a little sooner. And I was just like, why did I do this to myself? Like I literally was like, okay, liquor is not my preferred sport like it was. And you can't tell by looking at my little alcohol bottle graveyard up here full of Douce and Hennessy bottles and Crown bottles. Like you really can't tell that it's not my sport anymore, but it's just not it. Like I don't like that feeling anymore. Like I like the little buzz that you get from drinking, but it's just the way your body feels afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
your body, yes.
And even after doing low carb for a while, it's like I enjoy the way a lower carb diet has me feeling after eating. You know, like I'm not feeling like super bloated. I'm not feeling like super tired after I eat. I'm not getting the itis like that. And I really enjoy that. I hate the feeling of being full, the feeling of being bloated. And so, like, I don't know why I be wanting to cheat so much and why I be wanting this food. Because literally I get it. And I just be like, bro, like, did I really even?
Right.
Anyway, I had drinks Friday, Saturday night, got a little sick. And then I just got this Biscuitville and that was good. But I'm sure it's going to have me feeling bloated. And I'm going to have these cookies and that's going to be a thing. Anyway, yesterday I had a photo shoot. It was a senior photo shoot. And a couple of years ago, I had... I was really heavy into doing senior photography, and I had a senior model program, basically where I would get models like or representatives from each school, like local school. I think we were back in Greenville at that time, and I got models from or representatives from each school, so I had like an application process, and I picked my models or my representatives, and basically what the program entailed was that they agreed to shoot with me. I shoot their senior photos for free. In exchange from that, like in exchange for that, like they would promote my business or try to get their friends to book with me, and they got referral incentives. Like for each friend that booked with me, they got $25 for each referral they sent me, and at the end of the year, they got a Visa card with the balance. So that was a nice program. But in the program, like it became kind of like a club or like an organization. I don't know. We became like family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's weird how like I just really wanted representatives for my business, but it turned into like me being invested in them, and like you know, I keep in contact with like almost all of my reps, and like, you know, they've gone off to go to college, and a couple have graduated college at this point and gone on to get their masters, graduated with their masters. So it's been dope to watch that. But I had a photo shoot with one of my senior models yesterday, and she's getting her bachelor's in social work. Shout out Janae. So we had a really good time on the shoot yesterday. And it's just weird because like I was like, dang, I remember shooting your senior pictures, and now you are graduating from college. Like it's just, I don't know, it's just so dope to like have established that. I need to get back at it. Like I really miss doing that program, but that was really fun yesterday. We had a really good time on the shoot. I'm just so proud of her. Like I'm proud of all my senior reps, but I don't know, it was great to just hang out with her. Then I came back. That photo shoot tired me out yesterday. She booked my biggest package, which is like I think 3 outfits. She did 3 to 4 outfits. I think she only shot 3 outfits. But man, that shoot was only supposed to last like an hour and a half. It took us 3 hours because we, you know, out there catching up. God. Out there catching up and shooting. It was a good time, but I was tired. Like I got in the car afterwards and I was like, whew, I'm exhausted. Like I had body pains when I got in the car. Cause you know me, when I'm shooting, I'm extra and I be all on the ground, laying on the ground, taking pictures and stuff. But we had a really good time. But I was beat afterwards and decided that I was gonna go to the movies last night with someone, and didn't see much of the movie at all. Like literally, and see, this is the when I go to the movies, the thing is, y'all know I fall asleep like first 15 minutes. I'll wake up after that. So I already knew I was gonna fall asleep because I was already tired. I did not know, however, that I would sleep through the entire movie. I went to go see Eternals. And I think I got 5 minutes into the movies. I made it through previews. I got into the movie. I would say like 10 minutes. I got like 10, maybe 15 minutes into the movie. Out like a light. And I kept on waking up. And like a light. It's funny. It's funny when I'm sleeping in the movies and I try to wake up like I ain't been asleep. And like I'll comment on something that's happening in the movie. Like y'all ain't gonna sit here and judge me.
I'll be fed up.
He's trying to wake up like ain't nothing happened. Like, nigga, we know you was asleep.
You was asleep. It's okay.
I kept on trying that last night, and it didn't translate. but I literally woke up. I literally woke up like 2 minutes before the movie was over, and like the credits came on like right when I opened my eyes, and I was just like, you know, I slept through the entire movie. And that movie's like 2 hours, like a little over 2 hours. I slept through the entire movie, and then last night I just came home. I came home. That's all y'all need to know, and went to sleep. And now we're here, and today is gonna be great with cookies and all. And I've had a pretty eventful weekend. I think I'm just mad that it's over.
I don't even want to start thinking about that. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. You had a very eventful weekend. That's good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited. I feel like I can't go into all that. Never mind. But I feel good. Yeah. I feel good this morning.
And that's what matters.
Yes.
That's what's important.
I feel good.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, Do you have anything even in your great mood? Do you have anything you want to get off your chest?
Oh, yes, I do. I have a
Oh,
couple of things I want to get off my chest,
okay.
actually.
I just need to get it off my chest. Yeah, more than you know. Yeah, more than you know.
First thing being people. I think I've said this before too, but sometimes you just got to put a reminder out there because people don't listen. And
This is true.
Anyway, why petty? Like, why is petty a thing? When did it become cute to be petty and just do stupid petty shit? Like why? Like,
Yeah.
It's not cute. It's really disgusting. And I feel like, I don't know, people glorify it like it's just the greatest experience. Like, it's just cute to be petty. It's not cute to be petty. And especially like at somebody else's expense. Like, you're a trash human if like you just go out of your way to try to be petty. Like, and for what reason? To me, it's just crazy how like people think it's just really cute to throw somebody else under the bus to kind of prove your point about something. Like, what is the purpose of that? Like, please stop glorifying petty. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I remember back when it just seemed like everybody learned what the word petty meant, and it was like a whole movement for a while. It was a whole. You remember that? It was like a whole.
I do remember that
for a while, and it was just like. And then it was kind of funny, but like sitting back thinking on them, like, you're miserable, right? You gotta be miserable to like just think it's cute to behave like this, right? Another thing, people, like, it's nobody's business what your sexual life is like, really, unless like you're like a sex worker or something, which nothing wrong with it, and you like put your sex life on display out there. Like, nobody really needs to know what your sexual life is like. I feel like sex is something that's private and shared between two people, and it's nobody's business. What you've done with someone, that should be private. It should be kept private. Unless you have like a partner or something involved and you cheated or something, I feel like then you should share information, because like, just be honest about what the fuck you do. Putting somebody else's sexual health at risk by cheating. Especially unknowingly, and especially a lot of times it's unprotected. And anyway, you exposing them to like cheating's horrible, but it's just like that shit should be kept private. Like, it's just, I don't know, I'm talking really vague, but it's keep your mouth shut, basically. Like, it is nobody's business what you do. Like, it's nobody's business what you do. Anyway, that's all I have to get off my chest.
Okay. Well, as far as anything to get off my chest, let's see. For those of you, I think I've talked about this. For those of you who enjoy pumpkin pie, I'm glad for you. I'm happy that, it is now your time. It is your season. And I hope you enjoy your pumpkin pie as much as you can before it's no longer in season. But in my personal opinion, sweet potato pie will always remain supreme. I always want sweet potato pie. Literally was just thinking earlier, I was like, dang, I want some sweet potato pie. I don't know why.
Daddy?
It's just good. And I just wanted to say that. I also want to say that I just really just want to sleep for a month. I would really just thoroughly enjoy just going to bed on December 1st and waking up on... Do I want to do January 1st? I'd wake up on December 31st, just like I'm ringing the new year. So just give me the full month of December and just sleep the whole month away. Like, if that was physically possible and not because of like trauma or I'm in a coma, then I would just shut it all down and just start new.
If you sleep for a whole month, I'm going to worry the out of you. I am going to knock on that door every day. I am going to still send my TikToks. I'm still going to get on your nerves. I cannot go a month without sleeping.
Waking up to 31 days worth of TikToks on my phone between you and Keisha.
You will be so mad.
God,
you already be over sending them.
I'm just like, y'all, and I'm grateful that y'all sending them. Y'all include me. At one point, it's just like, okay, now y'all send like 5 of them a day. All right, now.
Yeah, I'll limit myself to send you 3, and I don't send them every day, but I'll limit myself to send you 3.
Keisha don't send them every day either. So yeah, it was just a lot at one time. But yeah, can you imagine 31 days?
Yeah, and I see a lot of stuff I be wanting to see. I just be like, I gotta really
hear
get
you sometimes. You be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. And I know exactly what you're talking about. You ain't even talking to me. I just overhear you saying it. I'm like, I know this.
You hear those videos, that sound repeated. You like, I know what he doing.
I know what he doing. And then when you like burst out laughing, and then like right after your follows, like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I was like, I already know.
Because I be having to save my TikToks to send you quality TikToks. Like, I got to make sure it's the best TikTok. And sometimes I save, like, if I see one I like, I'll send it to myself. And like, if I get to my 3 a day and I haven't, or if I haven't reached my 3 a day, I'll go back and be like, okay, this one was a good one. I'm gonna send it just right. It's a system.
It's like a method.
It's a system.
But yeah, so I went to sleep would be great because I am tired. I am tired. I am tired. I'm turd, and all other variations of the word tired. All of that. And a nap would be great. A nice long, stress-free nap would be great. And yeah. Other than that, that's it. So, all right, we're gonna move on to what is it? Grapevine. Wow.
Grapevine.
The vine of grape. How do you say vino? Yeah. Anyway. Trying to put on my articles and I accidentally clicked my ad. All right. Bruh, I hit the X. Come on. Woo, that's the only thing sometimes because then we can't on them ads. Okay, anyway. I wanted to talk about, actually, I'm gonna come back to that one. Let's start off with the one trash article I have.
Yeah.
So the article title, this comes from Blavity. Article title is Black Officer Files Complaint Against Police Chief Who Left a Racist Note on His Desk.
Wow. I should have read these before.
Nearly 6 months after a white police chief in Sheffield Lake, Ohio, left a racist note on his desk, Officer Keith Poole is speaking out about the incident. ABC News reported. Poole, who is black, described Anthony Campo's action as demeaning. The disgraced chief was fired in June after he was caught on surveillance video. The footage showed Campo printing out a Ku Klux Klan note and placing it on a raincoat, which was sitting on Poole's desk. According to Poole, Campo also invited other white officers to see the note and laugh with him. But his colleagues declined to partake in the incident. And he said it was not funny to them. They walked away from it.
There's a video.
Oh yeah, there's a video like in the article actually that you can see. It's like a yellow jacket and there's like a note on it. But yeah, he talked about how it was demeaning and how it's disrespectful. And I just, he's 57 years old. Like I'm sure he's been at this for a long time. Mm-hmm. And he deserves all types of respect by everyone. But of course, racism is everywhere. So yeah, and another incident just to mention, according to the attorneys, Campo also crafted a KKK style hat out of paper at one point and told his colleague, Mr. Dag, how do you his name just fast? And told his colleague, Officer Keith Poole, that he had to wear it on his next call. What? I just want to know, like, what level? There's this like correlation between like a lot of these races and like immaturity. Mm-hmm. And so it's bad enough that you literally just hate someone because of the way they look. But then you do all these you're like, you're a child basically. You're a child in an adult's body, and that comes from, like with everyone, a lot of it comes from the way you're raised and the things you go through as a child, or the things you experience, or the things that you are allowed to do as a child, and you grow up. And so it's just like, why are you so comfortable? There's also a certain level of comfort with it. Why are you also so comfortable that you invite other people to laugh at it, and laugh at the note on the desk, and then you shape a hat? Like, what are you doing? Like, you fold, like, did you just fold up one of the things? Like, you remember they used to do the little 4 things where you just,
the little cootie
like,
catcher.
Is that what you did?
A cootie
What's
catcher.
it called?
A cootie catcher.
That does sound familiar. So, like, what?
Fortune teller. Some people call them fortune tellers. Some people call them cootie catchers.
It's funny how, like, the different ways that people are raised, how it shapes who they are as an adult. Like, you can tell he grew up in a household where jokes like this were common, as far as, like, just, disrespecting or talking junk about other races just because of, a superiority complex or whatever, because his father, mother, or whoever was in his life instilled that in him, whether intentionally or otherwise. But it's more likely intentional, because things like that tend to be very intentional. And I'm just looking at it, I'm just like, this is what people have to go through. Because when I first read the title to the article, I was like, man, I've had those moments where it's like, you see police officers who are Black, and it's like, you may have a 50-50 type of feeling. One, you feel like, another police officer, I'm uncomfortable. And then it's also like a certain level of sympathy, because they're Black, and that they're going through they're probably enduring some form of racism, what I'm saying, through their job. And so it's just like, I don't know. I was just reading the article, and I was just like, it's crazy, all of these, like, parallels and all these things you have to think about. And, like, like I said, man is 57. Like, I hope he's getting ready to retire somewhere soon anyway. But, like, I just wanted to bring it up because that was, like, one of the immediate things that I saw when I pulled up the website. So I was like, bro,
that is first, like you said, like, there is definitely a distinct parallel between racism and childish behavior. And it's just kind of like, bro, like, did you really think that this was gonna blow over well? And the thing about it is, it's crazy because I feel like for a long period of time, like moving into like later 90s, 2000s, like, racism was like, it was still very much so present, but it was hidden at the same time. But people are, like, lately feeling very comfortable to, like, do stuff like this, and we hear it so often, and it's just like, bro, like, is this really your thought? Like, every time I hear it, I'm like, is this really your thought process? Do you really think that was funny? Like, because why? Like, it was stupid and childish, and it's something that, like, you wouldn't think a grown ass adult would do. Like, you would think, like, someone in high school, or maybe not even high school, maybe middle school, well, high school, because it's some immature children's running around these streets, but that's something that you would think, like, a 14-year-old would do, and be like, "Ha, cool, man, it's funny, I'm leaving note. Right. Oh, go look at the note I left on so and so's jacket. Oh, it's so hilarious." like you sound stupid, you look stupid, and you should have been fired. And actually, you deserve to be drugged.
And that's why he was fired. That's why he was fired, thankfully.
Yes, I'm glad he was. Yeah. But think about, like, and it's crazy, but think about some instances where stuff like this happens in someone's workplace or office, and the individual's not fired and not held to any accountability. And it's just kind of like,
and then you got then, like, the person who's in, like, the victim has to sit there and, like, figure out, is this an environment I want to stay in, or do I need to go somewhere else because this is my livelihood. Now I got to think about that. And it's, I got, like, a
family to feed. I have myself to feed. I have to provide for myself, my family.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. Especially in those situations, like you said, where it's like, okay, but they're not really reprimanded. They're not fired. So then it's like, you're still both to some degree in the same area, or even if they, shift desks around, or, you move to another part of the building, there's still a chance you're going to encounter that person or deal with someone who is associated with that person. And therefore, you may deal with some level of backlash or something. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know what I would do, because I haven't encountered anything like that in any workplace I've been in. Like, I haven't encountered like any, like, outright racism or anything. I don't know what I would do. I mean, nowadays, I got an idea of what I would do. And
I honestly could not I could not put out a thought. I don't even have a thought of what I would do in a situation like that. Just because, like you said, I've never been exposed directly to like overt racism. Maybe like someone said, like I've never been in the same room with a white person who has decided to use the N-word. Like I've never experienced it. Like, you know, so I can't really. I know that they think it, and I know that they probably in the privacy of, well, the white people that I've encountered, probably in the privacy of their own, in their home or in their car, they might sing along with a word and say it, sing along with a song and say it, or
Right.
you know. But I've never really encountered like any like blatant racism like that, you know,
Yeah.
like. So it's just, I don't know. So I really couldn't tell you like how I would react, but um, but I can imagine it not being, especially something like that. Like I can imagine it not being a very good conversation that probably should be had in the workplace. I probably should let somebody else handle it, like a HR rep or something like that. But I know that I probably will say something.
Same.
I'm not in the business of laying hands on people anymore. I've been delivered, but
Amen.
like I've been delivered. So that wouldn't happen. But it's just like, but then again, you never really know. Like you never really know till you experience it. Hopefully, I never have to.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he did get some type of like. I'm glad he was reprimanded. Like,
Yeah.
I do, and do I want someone to lay hands on him? Like, I really want somebody to give him one of them neck slaps. You know what I mean?
Oh God!
Like, boy,
why do people make a game out of that? Oh, I used to hate.
I used to
my
hate it.
God.
Like, and it used to hurt. Now, especially now that I'm bald, I couldn't imagine somebody doing that to me. I'm like, it ain't no hair as cushion
I would
right
have
here.
to just.
We
I
have,
would
you
just have
know,
to
now
kill you.
in that situation is the Lord know my heart. And like I said, I've been delivered, but he know my heart.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But
Right.
yeah, I just that's just so stupid. Like, even if you was thinking some dumb mess like that, like you could you a grown adult. Like you are a grown adult behaving like a 14-year-old. Like, wow. I can't. Anyway, I can't. I can if I could.
Right. Wow. Oh Jesus! Why did I accidentally scrolled to another article, and I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, all right. So let's talk about the good things. I have two good things, two articles. So for one, I don't know if you've heard or if y'all have heard that are listening. I've seen this article or this story like once or twice before. So the article title reads: This Maryland high school teacher was awarded $1 million global teacher prize for her equitable strategies in education. So, a Maryland high school English teacher was awarded a $1 million global teacher prize as recognition for the work she's done to help her students strive for a college education. Keisha Thorpe, a Prince George's County teacher at the International High School in Langley Park, beat out more than 8,000 nominees from 121 countries, the Barkey Foundation announced on Wednesday. She said, education is a right, and all children should be entitled to have access to it. So this recognition is not just about me, but about all the dreamers who work so hard and dare to dream of ending generational poverty. Thorpe remarked in a ceremony that was streamed online. She was very appreciative that the foundation was highlighting the importance of teachers and promoting their stories. And she continued with, this is to encourage every little Black boy and girl that looks like me, and every child in the world that feels marginalized and has a story like mine and felt they never mattered. So just wanted to shout her out again, Keisha Thorpe, and for what she's doing in education. That money is going towards helping students who are looking into college education to help them pay for that. So it's dope. That's $1 million. Like, somebody gonna be free of debt. Like, I'm just like, that's so, you know what I'm saying? Her hard work is, you know, is going to continue to bless people. And the fact that she's already a teacher and she's already like, actually, she sounds like she's very intentional and very genuine about making sure that students are getting a quality education. I just wanted to shout her out. I thought it was very dope.
Yeah, I love that. I love hearing stories of teachers who are like super passionate about their students and what they're doing is a beautiful thing to see. And so shout out to Miss Thorpe. Miss Thorpe, you out here changing students' lives, and now your life has changed.
Right.
So that's really, really dope. And especially like someone to be able to remain so passionate about their their kids, even in the face of even with everything that teachers are faced with like today. Like I have friends who are teachers who like are really, really thinking about, you know, pursuing another career because of how they are being treated and not being supported by their administration, especially in the light of COVID and everything that's going on. It's just like for someone to be able to remain passionate through everything that teachers face, because let's be clear, teachers are underpaid. Like they are underpaid, and to just keep that passion just there, it's so beautiful to see. It really is. And I just want to say congratulations, Miss Thorpe. We need you. We need more teachers like you.
Absolutely. Okay, well, last article. Moving on along. I'm sure you guys have seen the first look photos released of Viola Davis as Michelle Obama.
It's so funny to me.
This is for I didn't know what it was for. I thought it was for a movie. Apparently it's for a new Showtime drama. So apparently in August 2019, Showtime announced a new drama focused on First Lady's personal and political lives in the White House. Viola Davis, she signed on to star in the series in partnership with Lionsgate TV. So she and her husband, Julius Tenen, will also be executive producing the anthology via their Juvie Productions company. And so now we also have seen the first look photos. She said it was terrifying, but an incredible honor to portray this extraordinary woman. Can't wait to share Showtime's First Lady. That was her caption. So I just, this is what, first and foremost, this is wonderful. This is beautiful. I'm excited because I know she's about to eat this up. And I just want to talk about, what I guess it ain't really mean, it's just the photos and the people's reactions on Twitter, because, one thing about Viola Davis,
she understands the assignment.
She's going to understand the assignment. She's going to make sure y'all understand the assignment. She's going to do her research. She talked about in the article how she read Barack's book, and then she read Becoming, and she also read, and she watched something, I forgot something, I don't close the article now. She watched something else, and she also talked to Michelle Obama before she even signed on to do it. And she's going to do her work. She's going to do her research. She's going to get an understanding for the character that she is to bring to life. And she's going to get it down to their mannerisms, to their facial expressions. Yes. And so over the past few days, she made that post, and the pictures have circulated. And, I just got to say, I, for one, enjoy the fact that she went so hard as to make sure she got the mouth.
Yes.
Get it? I can't do it. But that picture alone, just her standing there with the facial expression, she got the eyebrows going. That alone tells me she is going to literally
she's gonna body this role.
She's going to uplift us by our literal hair follicles. She's gonna just grab us and lift us higher. She's gonna take
and we ain't even got hair
wrap your ponytail around. You know how they be wrapping their ponytail around their hands? Like they get it and they they pull it down a little bit and they just wrap it around, and she's just gonna yank us up. She's gonna lift us up where we belong. And I'm just so excited.
When I saw those pictures, I was weak, but I, at the same time, I was like, yeah, she's about to body this role. Like she's going to body it. Like y'all, I feel like Viola Davis is definitely a celebrated actress. I definitely think she is, but I just feel like I don't think people really realizes the amount of talent that she possesses. And like, I think that this is going to be so dope. Like there was a lot of jokes going around on Twitter with the photos, and it was funny. Like it really was, but she understood that assignment. Like she really did. And I can't wait to see it. Like you said, I didn't really realize it was for a series. I thought it was going to be like a movie or like a biopic or something like that. But I'm excited to see like how this show is going to play out. And I don't know. Congratulations, Viola Davis. You out here doing the thing, and we love to see it.
We absolutely love to see it. Okay, well, those are my articles. Friend, what do you have?
So I got a couple of things I want to talk about. Hold on one second, I'll pull it up. So I want to talk about Miss Brittany. Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right? But anyway, so this article that I'm reading, it says Britney Spears called the day her conservatorship ended the best day of her life. Says a source. So if you guys haven't know, Britney, was that Friday the trial ended?
It was like Friday or something. They announced it, I think.
Yeah. So Friday they announced that her conservatorship has officially ended after months in court. Or years actually in court. And it has been a 13-year conservatorship that her parents or her father really has had over her. Can you imagine that as a grown adult to have someone in control of like your every move, like not even just financially, but every single move you make? Can you imagine?
Literally tracking, like I can't even like tracking like when I go to where was it? It was when she went to Starbucks. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like literally tracking every dollar she spends and where she is when she's there, and then but not just tracking what she does of her own choice, deciding what she does.
Yeah. And especially in terms of her career, like I think I was reading an article like a couple of months back, and it was basically saying that she was ready to get out and like make more music, perform and everything. And it's just like you can't really perform to the best of your potential with someone making decisions for you, especially as a grown-ass adult, like especially creatively too. Like it's just kind of like But anyway, the article reads, a source tells people that the 39-year-old pop star called it the best day of her life after Judge Brenda Penny announced the termination of her personal and estate conservatorship on Friday. She was crying and laughing at the same time, the source explained. It was hard for her to understand that it's over after so many years. And I'm reading this from Love B. Scott. The insider added, she is so grateful for everyone that has helped her. Spears celebrated the news on both Instagram and Twitter. Good God, I love my fans so much. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna cry the rest of the day. She wrote, best day ever. Praise the Lord. Can I get an amen? With like 4 question marks, hashtag free Britney, period. I'm gonna make me a shirt that says freed Britney. Yeah. But basically the article also says the singer also shared a video of fans celebrating the announcement on the street in front of the courthouse on her Instagram page. Spears' attorney Matthew Rosengart described it as a monumental day for the stronger singer in a statement to reporters that had been gathered outside the courthouse following the judge's ruling. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited to see her regain freedom, regain control over her life. Like, that is wow for someone to have, as a grown ass adult, 39 years old, for someone to have that much control over your life. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm so happy. I could cry. No, I'm stop. I'm so happy that I'm so happy for Britney, and y'all, we did it. We finally
free. Finally, I'm happy for her. Yeah, I'm happy because I can't imagine. Can I imagine?
Like, can you what how? And then like the thing about it is like, how do you even, after having your life controlled so long, like how do you resume life normally? Like you don't even know how to act at that point. It was just kind of like, how do I even navigate these streets? Like what am I gonna do first? What's a strip club first?
Back into her freedom. Okay.
What's a strip club?
She just eases her way back into her freedom, and just figures out what she wants to do from here. And if you want to do more music, go for it. Perform, tour, whatever.
We are ready. I would appreciate some new Britney.
Yeah,
I would. Anyway, So the next thing I want to talk about is apparently Kanye West out here bootlegging OnlyFans. Like,
I saw.
so the article, and again, this is from Love B. Scott. Kanye West says he bootlegs OnlyFans. While speaking to NORE it's NORE, right? It's NORE and DJ Effin during part 2 of his Drunk Champs interview. Ye admitted that he doesn't pay the monthly fee for the subscription service and instead gets the adult content for free off Reddit forums, which I didn't even know. Apparently there's like subreddits where like there is adult content shared and adult topics. I didn't know Reddit was like went into all of that, but apparently that's a thing. And my thing is like, how involved are you in adult content to even find a subreddit for like adult content?
I was about to say, like, what kind of research? Like, don't you gotta search for that? Like, you gotta go to that, like, find it and like search for certain in particular.
Like, I just did not know. I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that Reddit.
I know, yeah.
It's kind of similar to when I discovered that Freak Twitter was a thing. Like, I remember like getting back on Twitter in 2009, and Twitter After Dark was very prevalent, but it wasn't as graphic as it is now. But like, it's all really weird. Anyway, so the article goes on to read. He went on to joke about the backlash he may receive from his admission. All these OnlyFans creators are going to be so mad at me, he said. He also shared his own theory about how men and women interact with the platform. OnlyFans women, when they were doing it, it wasn't particularly for power. It was more attention, because in general, a woman wants their flowers. They want the attention. With men, we lower our power for just desire. Men, we just be horny, is what he said. One of the creators, Ruby Rose, responded after hearing Ye's comment, "Let me find out Kanye watching me on Reddit." Man, but yeah, so like apparently Kanye, as much money as he makes, is not willing to be out here.
Well, if you don't pay that subscription,
exactly. A lot of their subscriptions are no more than like $20. Don't ask me how I know. A lot of people's subscription fees ain't that much. You like $10, make some $5. You know, I see them. They got them in they Twitter bios. OnlyFans $3. Like they got it. You know, OnlyFans $5. I seen it. OnlyFans $10. You know, like it ain't that expensive. Okay, yeah, you got it. You got it. You can. So my thing is, like, if you're gonna enjoy the content and watch it, pay for it. Like, if you got it, you know what I mean. Like, yeah. And you ain't even gotta pay. You ain't even gotta renew the subscription. Just pay for it once. You know, get access to the page, support the creator, because it does take work, I'm sure, to make the content. And I'm sure it takes a lot of energy. I'm sure it does actually take a lot of energy to create a lot of energy to create the content. I'm sure it's enjoyable energy spent, but but like, you so support, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we just out here trying to get a little extra.
Oh my god!
Not we, but they're out here just trying to get a little extra coin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway. I'm still gonna create my OnlyFans and sell my feet pictures, because somebody somewhere gotta like ugly feet. Somebody somewhere gotta like the ugly feet. You know what I mean? I used to have nice feet too. I used to have really nice feet. I don't know, life happened, and now they. And this is what I get for years of making fun of my daddy toes. For years of making fun of my daddy's toes. Now my daddy, one thing about it, and two things for sure. My dad, he took care of his feet. I ain't gonna say he took a lot of care of them, because they ain't the nicest. But he would soak his feet, you know. He would moisturize them.
No,
you know.
No. What's next?
But I still used to make fun of his feet, and that's what I get, because now I got talents for toes. Really? And like, I just.
What is your next article?
You know. So somebody will get it, and that's why I'm so invested in this article, because I feel like, you know, when I post my feet pictures on my OnlyFans, I want people to pay for it. I don't want them to find my feet on Reddit.
No,
I'll post my feet on Reddit. I'll be mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Somebody stealing my content, posting it on Reddit, and y'all out here watching for free. Y'all gonna pay for these pictures. And these videos. I'm gonna post a video wiggling these toes, these talons. Anyway, enough of that.
Please.
Enough of that. That's all I got.
Oh my God. What did we say the title was gonna be for this? Because it need to be Reddit feet.
Reddit feet. Oh, I like that title.
I don't remember what the other one was, but oh man. Whew, that was wow. I'm pretty sure I started turning red. Okay. Wow. Okay. Moving along. Did you see the veins started popping? I feel like I ain't seen that in a while.
Oh yes, I love to see it because you know what you deserve for your vein to show because you laughed so
Thank
hard.
you.
Yes, because
so
I love to see it. You deserve that.
Oh man. Okay. Wow. That was good. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to the sound check. Let's see. What have I been listening to? Because I did not make a list. What am I doing?
That was music in my ears combined.
Is that what was? Okay, Captain Music. Yes. Okay.
May the power of music.
Okay. So actually, most of this actually like none of this I've listened to, but I'm gonna tell you what I added to my library to listen to. So for one, India Shawn, I've mentioned her before. She's an R&B singer. She released a project. Oh, actually, I'm lying. This is not a new project. Anyway, it's the first time I heard of the project. It's called Before We Go. So she has a project from last year called Before We Go. So listen to her. She's a great artist. I also, so what is this? I haven't listened to this artist yet either. I don't know where I saw her. I think I saw her mentioned on like Twitter. There's an artist called Zaya Bell. So Z like zebra, Y-A-H, then Bell, B-E-L-L-E. She's an R&B and soul singer. I haven't listened to her yet, but we're just gonna believe that it's wonderful. It's a Black woman, so we're gonna support either way, huh? Again, that's Zaya Bell. So give her a try and let me know what you think. I also found 4 songs featuring Jasmine Sullivan. One, of course, Rick Ross, he dropped his song Outlaws, which features Jasmine Sullivan and 21 Savage. There's also an older, actually, I'm pretty sure I heard the song. It's called Meditation by Gold Link featuring Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes.
And Kate
Yes.
Renata.
Oh my God.
Pretty sure I remember that one. That's from 2017. Wow.
So good. That song was really good.
Then there is a Netflix film that I haven't watched yet, but it's called Tick Tick Boom. And there's a song up there called Come to Your Senses. So there are 2 versions. There's one version with someone else. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name because I didn't add the soundtrack. I just added Jasmine's version. It's called Come to Your Senses. I'm sure it sounds great because it's Jasmine Sullivan. And then a 4th one, I've been watching this show, or I watched like the first season of this show called Arcane. That's the show that I was watching when you was like, oh, they got good graphics, like when you walk through. And I was like, yeah, it's a show called Arcane. And I was watching it, and one of the songs came on, and I was like,
Is it Jasmine?
Voice. I know that voice. And
Yeah,
sure enough,
Shazam
it was Jasmine Sullivan. And I ain't even Shazam. I just literally went and was like Jasmine Sullivan Arcane. Like I just searched for it in Apple.
Gotcha.
And Apple, and so it came up. And it's called Our Love. Great song. I enjoyed it. And then what else? Okay, so I'll let you talk about Silk Sonic because you listened to that. You listened to their project, right? I haven't listened yet. So I'll let you start with them. But yeah, I know. Ari Lennox also has a song called My Favorite Things that just dropped. Actually dropped on October 29th, apparently. But anyway, it's out now, so go listen to it. I've been listening to Pressure. I'm sure y'all heard song Pressure. If you ever heard
that
song
song
Pressure,
is
go listen to a song. It's really good. And then last but not least, I also haven't listened to this, but Beyonce released Be Alive.
Oh yeah, I need to listen to it too.
Which is featured on King Richard, the upcoming motion picture about the father of Venus and Serena Williams.
I'm so
and about
excited
how he
about that
pushed
movie.
to get them to turn them into the superstars that they are now. The superstars, top 2 of the baddest women to ever walk this earth, and to ever play tennis. So yeah, go listen to all of that. Purchase the things, support the people, or stream the things and still support the people. But if you're really feeling it, purchase it and support the people. And that's
Let's
really all I have.
let's talk about purchasing music, right? Yeah, have you
Okay.
seen that clip of Summer Walker in whatever store with her album telling people to go pick it up?
No.
You haven't seen it? She's
No.
like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know that my album is out. Go buy it. They're selling like hotcakes. Buy it." You know, very Summer Walker, very
Yeah, that
awkward.
sound right.
I'm going to insert it into into the video if I can find it, but it's hilarious to me because I'm like, who actually buys physical copies of albums anymore? And somebody, and of course I read comments, and I always say like, why do I even indulge in comments? Like, why do I do this to myself? Because I get so mad reading people's horrible comments. But
Right.
somebody was like selling like hotcakes, like, girl, it's only 3 copies of the album in the stores. And I was just like, well, I'm sure record companies are not putting a lot of like money into like creating physical copies of albums anymore when we live in
Yeah.
a streaming era.
Yeah.
Like, no, like you would buy I would buy a digital album versus a
Yeah.
physical copy. Now, let's just John say, and let's be clear, I don't think I haven't bought a physical Beyonce album since 4. I think 4 is the last physical Beyonce album I bought. Like, and that was what, 2013, 2014, something
Yeah,
like,
something like
somewhere
that. Yeah.
along those lines. Like,
Really
nobody's
long time
buying
ago, wow.
nobody's buying physical copies anymore, unless it's like a vinyl or something like that, which I really want to get into collecting vinyls soon, like of like my favorite albums.
Really?
I do. I really want to get into that and just have them. But anyway, I just thought that was funny when you were talking about if you like it, go buy it, because
Yeah.
that video is just hilarious.
I know it's hilarious. I know it.
Yes, Summer Walker is so awkward, but and I was talking about her. Speaking of which, if you haven't listened to her album Still Over It yet, like literally that's really what I've been listening to for the bulk of the week. Like, and I was talking about it last week, and of course I shared my think piece on it, and like, and I still feel the way I feel about how you had to drag him like that, like you were part of it, girl. But but I'm listening. The more I listen to the album, the more I fall in love with it because it's really good music. Like, it's really, 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 really good music. Anyway, so I've been listening to a lot of Summer Walker, and she had a performance on Jimmy Fallon. I think she performed "Unloyal" up there, and
like
it's
song.
funny to me because Summer Walker has made having no stage presence her stage presence, and to me that's kind of iconic, right? That's kind of iconic. Like, to make having no stage presence your stage presence, that's kind of like that means you're out here just doing your own thing, like you're showing up just to sing, and it's like, and people are gonna come see Summer Walker because she has fans, but it's like that's kind of dope when you really think about it, because you know, like a lot of artists put effort into their stage performance, and she just kind of like, look, I just came to sing, that's it. And she sounds amazing. Like, she sounds amazing on stage. Like, she ain't giving too much extra, she ain't really giving you no emotion or whatever, but she giving you vocals, and it sounds like the track. Definitely. So dope. And she did a performance. What was it for? But she did a cover of Erykah Badu's "Bag Lady." Y'all need to go check this out. It was really good. I really enjoyed that video last night. It was for One Extra Live Lounge. She performed a few songs off of the new album. And then she did that cover of "Bag Lady." So y'all should check it out. Anyway. And then also, I've been listening to a lot of Silk Sonic. Silk Sonic released their album this past Friday. And when I tell you, it's giving me all the old school vibes I didn't know I needed. Like, Silk Sonic is, first of all, I just want to appreciate them for bringing back the bridge, because for so long, like, so many R&B songs, like even ballads, like slower R&B songs, they don't have bridges anymore. No, like, nobody does bridges anymore. And Silk Sonic have definitely brought back the bridge, and they do it well. It's so good. But the thing I love the most about the album is the fact that it tells a story from beginning to end. So it's like, to me, it's like taking you on stage with them. It's taking you through this period of time where they meet this, well, he or whoever you meeting this girl, taking her home, think he fell in love with her, find out she ain't for you, she for everybody, and then it's just kind of like the redemption after that. So I don't know, it's really dope. You gotta listen to it. I was listening to it on the way back from my photo shoot yesterday, and I came up with a whole video treatment. Like I want to do like a visual something to the album. But it was just an idea I had, so if anybody want to make this a reality, let's talk. I'm definitely down to do it. You got to listen to the album first. No, just like but no, it's a really good album. Like I really appreciate it, and it, like I said, it really inspired me. It had like it just had me like thinking yesterday, and I'm just like, damn, this is really good. Like I don't think I've heard an album in a while that kind of just inspired me like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's dope. And mind you, I'm still mad that Silk Sonic won that Grammy over Chloe and Halle.
Boy,
I'm gonna forever talk about it because they only had one song out.
Forever gonna talk about it.
I'm just so mad about it. But I can't even be mad like that no more because they done gave me this album and it's really good. Like all I could post on Friday when they released it and I listened to it was "Thank you, Silk Sonic." Like I didn't know I needed it, but I did, and it just kind of, like I said, it really takes you back to like good music, like really good music. So I don't know, I enjoyed it. But yeah, there was something else that released that I've been listening to. Check my library. I'm lying. Okay. I am lying. Did we ever talk about how Young Miami released Rap Freaks? Did we ever talk about that?
I don't know, and I don't. Go ahead.
She rhymed roaches with Buenos Noches.
We talked about. Did we talk? I don't know if we talked about it here. I don't know if we
need to. It ain't worth talking about.
Yeah.
It really ain't. But,
well, I do want to say, while you're talking about Silk Sonic, I just want to say something else off my chest real quick. I would be so glad when y'all run out of energy to say that that R&B is dead, and I'll also be really glad when y'all stop saying thank you to so and so for saving R&B, because R&B is not dead.
Not dead,
died,
yeah.
and it doesn't need to be saved. It's just so many artists that's already out here that's been out here. Because I saw, it made me think of a tweet I saw like the other week where they were like, thank you to so and so, and they made a list of people, and then of course people came and replied like, wait, well, what about so and so, all this other stuff. It's just like the same cycle that just keeps happening. It's like, bro, R&B never died. R&B may not have some of the qualities that were apparent in the past, or qualities that you feel like it should have, or every artist in a genre is not going to fit exactly into a cookie cutter version of what you think it should be. And so like I'll be so glad when y'all just let it go and just enjoy who you enjoy and move on, and leave the ones that you don't enjoy alone. Like just do it and move on. Like
Right.
None of these genres, none of the genres are dead. They're not. None of them are dead. There's always someone out there that's contributing to it that maybe you just ain't found, or maybe you just feel like don't fit what you want, and that's fine. Keep searching, and you'll find somebody that does. But just let it go, man.
I think a lot of people have like a specific music taste, and they like people don't like change. And if you think about it, music is ever evolving. Like a R&B or like a track from the 20s is not going to be the same as it was in the 30s, as it was in the 60s, as it like every decade really has a different sound, different vibe. And so to say that like aren't like so and so killed R&B like with Usher told T-Pain, like that really bothers me. Like that really bothers me. But like to say someone like is destroying the sound or destroying R&B, like I feel like everybody contributes, especially the artists that are out during that time, contributes to the evolution of the sound of the genre. So like it's really unfair to say things like that. And like you said, I really wish people would stop, because appreciate it for what it is, and like you should be appreciative of a new sound. Like you're not gonna want everything to always sound the exact same, despite how you feel. Like even like you talking junk about the genre now and how it's changed and what artists are doing to contribute, but like you would get tired of listening to the same style of music forever and never. Amen. Like you would really get tired of it. So no.
Well, okay. That's just about it. Do you have anything to tell the people? Anything you want to go over?
Um, I don't. I really just would like to say, people, focus on you. Invest time into you. Stop wasting your time investing time into other people before you pour into yourself. I feel like it's so important to pour into you first, because if you don't pour into your jar, how are you going to pour from your jar into somebody else? I don't understand that.
Amen.
You know? So focus on filling your jar before trying to fill other people's jar.
Yeah.
And really, that's it. That's all I really have to share.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. I've got nothing. So thank you all as always for tuning in. We appreciate you. Remember, you can always follow us on Instagram at InMyBlackOpinion. You can like us on Facebook, InMyBlackOpinion. Email us at InMyBlackOpinion@gmail.com, and visit the website InMyBlackOpinion. And of course, remember the YouTube, and you might be watching us now. Who knows? But if you're not, remember you can go to the YouTube InMyBlackOpinion and watch. Both watch and listen, instead of just listen, in case you want to see, did I turn red today? Was my vein indeed bulging while laughing? Find this out and more on our YouTube channel, In My Black Opinion. And that's really it. So thank you guys again. Hope you have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.